Good morning, everyone. Welcome into the channel. It is Tuesday morning and I am sitting in the Roots parking lot. The sky is overcast and gray, but I have my glasses on because I just woke up a little while ago. We're going to hit the flea market together. I like to get here early. So on Tuesday mornings, I usually jump out of bed and be like, oh, it's flea market day. All right, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm bringing you with me. It's flea market day. All right, look at those skies. A little ominous, but no rain yet. So we are here at the flea market. I am having a little bit of a nervous morning, to tell you the truth. There is a hurricane in Florida just about to hit where Mellissa and Barry live, so I am waiting to hear if they are evacuating. But while I wait, I will be looking at flea market tables to see what we are finding. I don't know what I'm looking for. This is a wall pocket, little bit on the rough shape. I do like it. Wildflowers. I don't know if I could clean that up. I think those are scratches. We're gonna have to leave that, sadly. Oh, this mirror is very pretty. Oh, do I want to ship a mirror? Not really. That almost looks newer. It's funny, parts of it look newer. I bet you this mirror has been replaced. I'm gonna wait on that. That is not hand carved. I think that is scroll saw cut. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I smell bacon cooking. I do kind of like these ducks. It's embroidery. All right. Let's get into the flea market. Let's see. Oh, a little piano stool. That is sweet. Look at the claw ball feet with the crystal ball. Wonder what he's asking for that. I imagine over 100. Okay, how can we not buy this? Look how sweet this is. $5. It's a little kitty cat birdhouse, but I think it's really used maybe to store something inside. You could store keys or jewelry. Oh, that is so cute. Looks to be all handmade. I love this. Even the color is great. Let's pick him up. That is everything. I love a good cat.
Yeah.
Do we love a good cat? Yes, we do.
You say that many times.
Oh. Okay, a basket. I do like this little basket. $3. I wish there was a leather handle on it.
Yeah.
So sweet. Let's see this. A little bank. What does that say? Not quite sure, but oh, he's cute. I should put my glasses on. I really should.
Oh, I didn't put the price on it. It's $2.
Oh, that is really cute. Little Western whip stitch coin purse. This one says 3. It's supposed to be 2? I'll take that for 2. That is so sweet. The only problem I have this morning, I think, is that I have 50s on me. Is that a problem? I'm gonna have to. Where can I get change? I'm gonna check my wallet and see what I have. Okay, let's all say it together. Do we love a good pig? Yes, we do. Oh my gosh. And he has like one eyebrow. He's got a little smirky face. Oh my gosh, so cute. This is hers, right?
Betty, what?
Betty, what are you asking for the pig?
5.
5. He's adorable. I'm gonna take him, Betty.
I just didn't get here.
I'm gonna take your pig.
I didn't get stuff marked. Hi, how are you?
USA, look at this little picture. Cute. Okay, a little basket. Oh, look how skinny this basket is. That would be very fun to keep real mail in. I have never seen such a skinny basket. I am really liking this. I'm going to take this. I am such a, isn't it? Do people mail letters anymore? I want to keep letters in here.
I brought so many boxes out of my shed over the weekend that I didn't even know what I had.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you. No, we are going to Florida soon, and I have to get into a swimsuit. The thought is scary.
Like you have to worry.
Oh, trust me. Trust me, I do. But thank you. Land that I love. Oh, I like this pillow. Doesn't go with anything I own, but that is adorable. Okay, what else? We have some stuff over here that I know nothing about. Wish I knew more about that. My husband's home in bed sleeping. Wake up, husband. He's been working so hard. I'm glad he's getting extra rest. Oh, look at this little duck. Oh, he's sweet. Okay. Gonna go with the basket for 4. All right, shout out to all the vendors that are so sweet here. Oh, I do love that bird print. Oh, 2 of them. Did I see these before? Have we looked at these guys? I don't remember. $20. Man, my artwork. I'm my own worst enemy. I can't help myself. Why do I love birds so much? Okay, keep going. Ooh, look at this tray. Wow, this is a nice one. Shoo, that is old. Okay. Artwork. Tell me not to buy artwork. Oh, I do like these bookends. Those are nice. $30 for the pair of Verona. I don't know if there's any profit to be made on that for $30. I've got to be careful. Lately, my buy-in price has been a little bit high. Do like the Human Anatomy book. Too big to ship. Lancaster Central Market, 100th anniversary. I love the Central Market. Amish folk at the market. Wow, that's very interesting. $40. That should do very well. All right, see that? I was disciplined. I did not buy artwork. Let's keep going. This booth looks interesting. Now, one of these booths down here, the woman will ask me not to film, and I totally respect that. So I'm going to be very careful to recognize her booth and not film there. I like this pottery. There's this piece and this piece that comes with a little bee. Oh, little fly. He flew away. I do like these pieces. We have a leather belt. Feels very lightweight. Okay. I don't see that the pottery is marked yet with a price. Let's go over to this side and see what we find. Can this job get any better? This is the best job ever. All right, I'm going to ask the vendor what he wants for the 2 pieces of pottery. There's no signature on them. A lot of times with pottery, I want to see a signature. But we're going to see what he's getting. What are you getting for the pottery?
That one there, I do 4 on.
Okay.
The bigger one behind it, I do 6.
Okay, I'll take both of those. Okay, 2 things I'm looking at. This seems to be maybe a sweater collar. So women would own these and then they would be able to interchange them with clothing. So interesting. $12. And this little hanging, this seems to be hand-painted sign. I don't know that foil sticker, and she wants $1 for it. I think we're going to go ahead and take this. Super sweet. So I saw this ashtray sitting on the table. Looked quite different. Roadrunner. Really like the finish on this. Turning it over is Francoma. Really like this ashtray. He wants $10 for it. I think that's a very fair price. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this. I really like a Roadrunner motif. I think it makes it very cool. I have picked up Francoma before, but not a lot, so kind of excited to find this one. I think this one is a good score. Let's see what else we see. Here's a box. It has like a metal casing to it, it seems. I'm not sure if that's true metal or if it might be just like a tape of some sort. Little wooden box. I think it's a pen case. Kind of interesting. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Lots of little bits and bobs. Wow, that beaded purse is quite old. Look at that. Oh, and I do like the little green statue, the figurine. Can you tell me about the little green figurine? What is that?
It's the Good Fairy. In the 1920s, they had Good Fairy Club. And that's just little...
It's okay if I take it out?
Yeah.
Good Fairy Club. I'm going to take your ashtray. I never heard of that.
That's 1 1/4.
125.
Yeah.
Oh, she's lovely. A little bit above my price range, but boy, is she... I've never seen that before. Good Fairy Club. In what year?
20s.
20s. I feel like I've seen a bronze garden statue in a magazine with this same...
You may have a larger one.
Yeah, and I loved it. Okay, 125, 125, that is. Very sweet. A little bit above my price range, so we'll put her back. Let's see if we can stand her up. All right, we're gonna go with the Francoma ashtray. I think this is a really good find. Okay, I think I've seen most of the outside booths. People still setting up, so sometimes you have to go through a second time. But this little shed, I always like to pop in here to see what they have. I did buy a lamp from here. It wasn't quite as big as this one, but it took me forever to sell. I did sell it, but boy, was that a long tail. I'm going to say I had that lamp probably like 2 or 3 years. So I have to be careful not to buy big lamps. Lots of little figures. What are these? It's just a little Holland couple. Little Dutch couple. Okay, books. Try not to do books. I would never want to be a bookseller. Don't know why. Just feels like there are so many books, billions of books in the world that how do you keep track of what is what? So talented.
I know.
I can't do anything artistic.
Oh, no, isn't that strange?
They're like stickers that you put on your nails.
Not these.
I know. Let me tell you, my hands get scrappy. Okay, what does that say? Jacoby?
Yeah.
Jacoby? Jacoby.
We're talking about.
I wonder why the hole in the bottom.
Hey, hi, Mom.
That is really sweet. All right, guys, I love this basket. I love the two-tone. This is great. It's signed Jacoby, not Jacoby. $3. I'm going to take this basket. Here's a recap of the items that I chose today. The cat birdhouse, which I think is just everything. I love that the perch is a little nail. I think this is handmade or homemade, I should say. I don't think this was mass produced. I could be wrong about that. I love that they painted the back of it red. Very sweet. I think this would be great hung in a house to store your keys or just different items. I did go with this basket. It's just so unusual, thin, and I thought this would be really nice, like hung on the wall with maybe some notes tucked in it, things to remember, even a to-do list or mail, real mail. So I picked that up. The pig, of course, needs no explanation. I think he's real wood. Maybe not. I think he's resin, but still heavy and really super cute. I love his little cranky face. I picked up the 2 pieces of pottery. I don't see a signature on them, but I did like this glaze. It's like a luster glaze, so I got both of those. Just a little coin pouch made out of leather with a whip stitch edging. This is the find of the day, Francoma Pottery with a Roadrunner. Roadrunners are really popular. I especially like the shape of this ashtray. I think this is great, and it doesn't have to be used for smoking. It could be used to store change or just a piece of pottery. I have a tendency to like Francoma pottery. I was surprised that the woman who was selling this, the vendor, said that she wanted $1 for this piece. I think this is very cool. And I think it would be really neat to hang this in a mixed group of artwork, like a collage on an interest wall. I thought that would be really neat, all hand painted. And the last thing, this little sweet basket, two-tone, which is always sweet, and it is signed. Let's see what the bottom says. Jacoby. There we go. That's how to say it. 729. That's what it looks like it says. All right, so that was the pickup this morning. Some days I come away with a trunk full, and some days I just have carefully curated pieces. Thanks so much for watching. Go out and get what's yours. All right, it is Sunday afternoon, and I'm just getting ready to pull shipping to show you what has sold since Friday afternoon. And I realized that a good amount, or at least quite a few of the items that sold, I didn't even get downstairs yet. So these are recently listed. These are the items that I got at the auction, Bolt's auction. If you guys want, you can go back and look at that video where I won quite a bit of artwork, and these were included. I also have 2 Goodwill items upstairs here that didn't even make it downstairs. All in total, I think I have about 40 going out. We're not going to pull 40 together. We're just going to take a look at what kind of prices some of the solds brought. So let's get started right here on my shipping dresser. This is where the dresser is set up. And this is the dresser that I ship out of all my packing supplies, or at least most of them are in there. And then I have boxes everywhere throughout the house. I'm packing peanuts. All right, first item, these wall clippers. They sold for $18. I'm trying to remember what I paid for these. Truthfully, I can't remember. You can go back at that video and take a look. The vintage Nepco girl sold very quickly, so thank you to whoever bought it. I won't name names. $28. She is a little planter in very good condition. She's sweet. Look at that face. So $28 for her. Next item up. Okay, I have to find what sold. $22 for the miniature painting, which is upside down. Take a look at that. I thought I might keep this, but then on second thought, I have other artwork going up and it didn't coordinate. So I put this one on and sold fairly quickly. Like I said, $22. The artwork I paid a couple of dollars for because they came in tray lots. So you were paying one price, $25 or $28, and you got 4 or 5 pieces. The vintage ornate enamel on copper sold $24.99. That's this piece here. So pretty. Like I said, I originally thought this was clay tile because it does sound very much like clay when you tap it. And my girlfriend Stephanie told me that it is enamel on copper. So I learned something new. The kitty cat in a bag tile, the framed art sold $15. I have 2 art prints that I'm shipping out. They were one listing. I kept them together because they are both Chipping Candom. And what did I say they brought? They brought $48. Okay, this is not one of the pieces that sold. This one's just going into inventory. So those are items that I listed that I didn't even get put into inventory. They sold so quickly. I'm going to show you 2 other pieces that sold, and they are local pickup. So I'm going to show you those. And this is all getting listed probably today or tomorrow. This is the last of what I've got photographed. We took 600 photographs, Lisa and I together, and then I edited the photos and they become my listings. I do everything in batches, guys. That's how I accomplish as much as I do for basically one person. Now, I still have Lisa coming in probably 3 days a month, and she helps me get photos on. She is not listing for me at this time because she's a landscaper and it's definitely her season. But I do everything in batches. So when I purchase, when I go out to shop, I make sure I stay out for a good amount of hours to bring home. I'm going to say between 50 and 100 items. They come into the house. I'm cleaning 50 to 100 items, photographing 50 to 100 items. Everything is done in batches. And then when I get ready to sit down at my desk to list, my office looks like a crazy person's office because it's filled with inventory, but it works out. I like doing the same task, almost like an assembly line. Instead of taking one item that I purchase and cleaning it and de-stickering it and photographing it, measuring, weighing, and listing, I like to do batches. It always works best for me because I just put in a movie, or I listen to a podcast, or I listen to other YouTubers, and I just put my head down and get a bunch of stuff done. And that's how I get so many listings on. All right, but now we're going to go downstairs. We're going to pull a good amount of what's sold because tonight I will be shipping out tonight into tomorrow morning. That's usually my Sunday routine. And what else is going on here? So it's Sunday. We cooked a big Italian meal. We had sausage meatballs in a pot of Sunday sauce with spaghetti. And we are also working on painting kitchen cabinets. So that's kind of going on at the same time. So it's a crazy house. All right, let's go downstairs. Let's see what else sold in my eBay store. All right, so this basket is local pickup. I didn't want to ship it. It would definitely be an oversized box. This sold for $42, and the buyer is picking it up Wednesday. And that same buyer also bought this mirror for $54. So anytime something is sold for a local pickup, I go ahead and pull the items and usually put them in this room, my YouTube studio. So the day that I have the appointment to deliver them to the buyer, again, local pickup, I know where they are and they're all ready to go. All right, now let's go downstairs and pull a few more solds. The next item that we're pulling is a vintage courting candle. I did not know this was called a courting candle. I think the candle burned down in a certain amount of time and it let the gentleman know it was time to leave his intended's house. I love that idea. $15, and I see it over here on the wood shelf. This is it right here. And I believe I picked this up in Goodwill, so $15 this brought. Another item that sold for $15, Radio Shack Lamborghini. So this is an untested, sold for parts car. I had no way of testing this. It's an RC car, and it's going to be in this bin here. Toy trucks, cars, and models. I'm going to pull this bin. Hopefully it is in this bin. It should be. And I think this is it right here. Oh, we're kind of low on toy cars and models. Yeah, this is it here. When I don't have a way to test electronics or different items, I just go ahead and list them and make sure that the buyer understands that I have not tested it and they're buying it for parts only, it's called. So they get this car, it might work for them. I have no idea. Most times things that need to be tested are easy to test, whether it's, a light, a lamp, something like that, a kitchen tool, you just plug in a blender. Those things I will test. But if I buy something from a yard sale or from Goodwill and there's no way for me to test it, I don't have the remote to this or anything like that, I just go ahead and list it as untested and lower the price, $15. I think I paid $4 for this. So again, not a great profit, but definitely profit and very easy to list. Here's a pair of vintage silver-plated candlesticks, taper holders, farmhouse early American set. So I do put descriptive words towards the end of my title, $16.50. Sometimes those keywords are suggestions. So I would use this in a farmhouse setting, maybe on a beautiful primitive table, and you have these candlesticks. I think that would look lovely with like a dough bowl or a trencher bowl in the middle. Maybe a bittersweet wreath, very farmhouse. So I consider the end of my title the place to put descriptive words, and I always do. $16.50. Another pair of candlesticks, Baldwin brass candlesticks, gold color. What does that say? 3.5 inches high. It's got a backslash by mistake. Let's see where these are. Okay, so I see two sets of candlesticks. The ones that sold are Baldwin. This is the branding Baldwin. I love Baldwin Company. I pick up their doorknobs, lock sets, definitely candle holders. What else? Kick plates to your front door. Outside lighting, I believe Baldwin does. So Baldwin is a beautiful quality, nice and heavy. When you pick up a candlestick and it has heavier quality, always look on the bottom. That's how Baldwin brands their items. And what did I say I got? $26. Here's a type of item that I sell a lot of, wood boxes. You guys know me, I love wood boxes. At any time, I can have between 25 and 50 boxes in inventory. This one is especially sweet, beautiful wood, and it's a gold painted star design all along the border. Let me see if I can open this with one hand. The inside of the box is just plain, but the wood is really pretty. And I think that says made in India. Beautiful for keepsakes or tchotchkes or jewelry, any of those things. $22.25 this sold for. Here we are pulling the wood pole drapery rings, $50. And I believe they're right in this basket here. So I'm going to pull the basket down. The basket did not sell, but here are the drapery rings I've been talking about. I picked these up. I won't keep saying the price of what I paid. Paid very little for them, and they sold for $50. So easy to ship. Do we love an item that's easy to ship? Yes, we do. I am ready for vacation, that is for sure. I have been working hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs of drapery rings, $50. Very easy to ship. All right, I'm going to stick this basket back up on the shelf. I do have to catch up on organizing a little bit. I'm not in bad shape, but I like it a little bit more organized than this. I've been picking up a lot of inventory and moving a lot of inventory. So when you have that kind of action going on, you're concentrating on shopping and shipping. Those are the two things, like buying as much as you can at a good price and getting it out on time. So a lot of times organization, yep, even with me, falls behind a little bit. So I try to take any spare time that I have to keep things organized so it doesn't drive me crazy. All right, I think that is it. Up we have the 2 Department 56 Halloween little decor pieces, and I think this is this bag right here. They are. It's a little skeleton sitting on a park bench that lights up, and a little outdoor lamppost with a pile of skulls. Department 56. I did find these in a bag in Goodwill on the shelf. Everybody just walking right by it. And I was like, oh, this looks really cool. And these sold for $29.99. All right, so the rest of the artwork is upstairs. Oh, we have a vintage John Deere toolbox. It's a children's plastic toy, $15. There are no tools in it. So that's going to be in toys, I believe. Oh, no, it's sitting right here on the shelf. Let's move this light up situation. John Deere. Look how cute that is. A little toolbox for some little child so they can go around fixing things. And I don't know where I got that. Couldn't even tell you. I imagine a thrift store. $15. All right. So now we're going to go back through and see what jewelry and clothing has sold. And we're going to add all of this to the upstairs mix. Now, this painting did not sell. I just listed this one. I am totally confused of whether this is an original. I'm like 99% sure it is, but there's something that looks so even about the brush strokes. That's what I feel like is confusing me. It does have 2 signatures, and yeah, very interesting. So I just listed this and brought this downstairs. It has to be worked into the artwork shelving unit, and I still keep my artwork under plastic, so I have this plastic hanging in front of it. But I do air out the artwork quite often, and all of the artwork has like cardboard or different pieces between them, so they're never laying on each other. I wouldn't want the canvas or the needlepoint to become damaged from a picture on top of it or below it, so I try to balance the weight. Sometimes I have to shift things around, but yeah, that is the story with that painting. Now we're going to start at the beginning and pull clothing and jewelry. All right, the first item we're going to pull, I don't even remember, Ralph Lauren Fair Isle ski sweater. This is a woman's. It brought $24, and that is probably going to be in this bin here, blacks, darks, and neutrals, because the majority of the color is dark. Oh, this might be it right here. I'm going to leave that bin open because I think a few more sweaters have sold. You know, it's funny, once August comes to an end and that September date comes in view, It's amazing the shift in what type of clothing sells. We go from bathing suits to sweaters in a blink of an eye, and I always like to be ready. All right, beautiful sweater. I call this Fair Isle or Nordic. And what did I say it brought? $24. So that is a great sale. Very easy to ship again. You gotta love clothing for that fact. Up, another sweater. This is Jack Be Quick, and it's an extra large. It's a dog print women's cardigan Christmas sweater in black. So same aisle, because that aisle is the sweater aisle, but I need the extra large bin. I'm just gonna pop the top on that one. Here is extra large blacks and darks. Is it a black or dark? Yeah, it's a black. Let's pull this. Oh, this bin is light. That means I really have to get my sweaters folded. I do have sweaters. All right, let's see if it's in this one. All right, if it's not in this one, I will check multicolors. But if not, it is hanging on the rack. Oh, this one's a bit heavier. Let's see if I can do this one hand. Oh. Tell you what, I got a workout. I sure do. I do not need to go to the gym. All right, maybe I need to go to the gym. But anyway, we won't get into that topic. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here. I think it's hanging on the rack. So let's work our way around to the racks. Now, as I told you guys, I got quite a bit folded recently, but the racks are filling back up. All right, so it is a dog sweater, not on here. Jack Be Quick, here it is, Christmas sweater with little dogs inside of wreaths. Let's bring this in the light. Oh, so cute. That is adorable. All right, Jack Be Quick, this is the label. And that one brought $19.99. All right, the other items we have. The next item is not clothing. It is a red stadium camping blanket, $44. Vintage 100% wool. So most likely this is going to be in a bin just called blankets. And I'm going to look over here. There is blankets down there. It might be in there. I think I have a second blankets bin, and it's red. So, dolls, Christmas. This has not really been switched around. Could be in throws, but I don't think so. Hand knitted blankets, not in there. All right, I'm going to go back to the first bin, my first instinct, and pull the blankets bin. All right, let me kneel down so we can take a look at this. This is Pottery Barn pillowcases, just pillowcases and shams, bed skirts and ruffles of every brand. Here is blankets here, or here are blankets here. Let's see if I can get this open with one hand. And here is the blanket here. Okay, so this one is not sealed. That means there is no tissue paper wrap yet. And I just put them in plastic to protect them. I'm going to bring this over to the light. I have to get this painting off the table so we can build all of the inventory on the table. Wool blanket, beautiful stripe, just a wide black stripe. And what did I say I got for this? $44. Again, so easy to ship. All right, I'm going to put this painting away so we can continue on with clothing. I decided to put the painting up here because I am not ready to put it in artwork. I want to work on this a little bit. I'm not feeling 100% with that. I'd like to put the more fragile pieces on the top racks and then the sturdier pieces on the bottom. So for now, I'm just going to put that painting there. I very much guard the artwork because it can be so easily damaged. All right, Gap Men's Green Lamb's Wool Blend Pullover, $13.11. And that is going to be in a colored sweaters bin. So this is the men's side still. That has not changed. And we are looking for sweaters, sweatshirts, men's sweaters colors, men's knit sweaters colors. I have two bins, so who knows which one it's in. I'm going to go for that one. If it's not in there, it's going to be in here. All right, this is what this first bin looks like. Oh, did I get lucky? I did not. Blarney Castle. That's not Gap. I almost got lucky. Nope. That figures. It's going to be in the other one. Whoops, wrong cover. Let's put this cover back on and slide it over so we can pull this one down right on top. And it should be in here. This is it here. Okay, unfortunately my tag is backwards. Let's flip that. Gap lamb's wool sweater, size large. That's it. And the last item that I'm going to pull with you guys is a Cracker Barrel Old Country Store t-shirt. Men's large, $12. I think I got this for free. So it's probably a friend that gave me a bag of clothes. I go through it. I see if anything has value or is easy to list. And then I will pass stuff on. Graphic t-shirts, darks. I think it's going to be in here. Let's pull this bin down. And here is the Cracker Barrel t-shirt. New with tags, sold in Cracker Barrel for $19.99. I sold it for $12, but I got it for free. All right, I'm going to stop there. All of this stuff is going to join the stuff that is up on my shipping dresser, and I'm going to get to shipping out. And then after I finish that whole lot, I'll probably start later on tonight to do round 2, or tomorrow morning I'll get up early. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe. And as always, go out and get what's yours.